Hi, my name's Isa, and my poem is called A Tiny Dot. When we think of the world, what image do we see? A vast image, and we're tiny dots. We are tiny dots that may be a reflection of another universe. We are tiny dots in a borrowed and complex world. We are tiny dots and we have a habit of colliding with each other, pushing each other until another gets a bruise. May it be intentional or not, but the bruise grows, not bigger, but deeper and deeper. And this bruise is followed by another until it leaves a scar, until it turns blue from loneliness, until it turns black. And we hope it heals while it tries to forgive and be forgiven. When we think of the world, the question what is far fetched. Rather, where do we see the world? A child being nursed by her mother's bosom without the lingering touch of fear for her security, a father being a mother, a father, a brother, a sister, without being followed by eyes of harsh judgment, an adolescent being a president, without being tagged as a terrorist, a man giving birth without being questioned, if he was a she, a poet, or writing with a belly of words, without the urge to hide that piece about truth and justice, a singer, dancing to his or her or their song, without being shamed for trying, a buffet of sunshines and roses, coupled up in a cylindrical vase without the conscious urge to tear them apart because they are not alike, or because they are too much alike that we choose to break it, an Asian hanging out with dear friends without being shot in the eye for being Asian, a man crusading for their rights without being brutally killed for his right to do so, a human without being called names, without being stripped of his or her or their dignity, without feeling less than a living being, a teacher, such is our world. That no matter how much we hurt, we wake up stronger, that the hurt was a part of the plan, that the grief was a phase of a bigger promise, that the disappointment is the key to finding justice, to build a home out of houses, to make sense of sticks and papers, to replace bricks and steel, because sometimes that's all that we have left. And even though we forage for slabs of concrete, and even though we choose to remain resolute, let our hearts feel the democracy it holds, so that in the place of famine, there is harvest. In the place of corruption, there is accountability. In the song of injustice, we reap change. While we worry for the homes we have built, for the fear that our circles become victims of ailments, of a disease that is knocking on our doors, we discover the true disease that pushes us to speak ill of others, the disease that chooses to torment and persecute innocents, the illness that creeps and crawls for us to take pleasure in the collision that impairs a human's capability to feel love and empathy, the illness, the delight in stepping on another's neck because he lost the capacity to listen and understand. Because when we think of the world, so many images immediately come to mind. But where do we see the world? It is not always in the vastness and immensity geography teaches us, the way we've always tried to see, but it is in a single tiny dot that isn't so little after all. Thank you.